Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of season 4 here at Sunderland. We finished the transfer window yesterday and were able to get 3 new players in. If you missed the transfer window episode, then do check the channel page for it to ensure that you don't miss out. We made 3 new signings. I won't spoil who they were just yet, in case you haven't seen the other one. But do head back and check that. And then today, it's actually a ridiculously quiet month. I've never had a month like this before. February is Liverpool at the beginning, Stoke at the end, and Dick all in the middle. So I'll take it. Fine. 2 games today, then 3 games in the next month. Busy month of April, and then just 2 games in May. So we have still our own fate in our own hands. We play Stoke today and could go above them. Obviously, we still yet to play a number of other sides for a second time this season. We beat Stoke on the opening day. Boy, could we do with another victory now. We've lost 15 games this season, which is joint the same as West Ham, who are bottom. We just have won 4 more games than them, and they've drawn those 4. Conceded 44 goals, which is the second highest figure in the league, behind Leeds, who are 17th. But we scored 31, which is more than anyone else in the bottom half of the table. Oh, almost anyone else in the bottom half. Anyone else that's on that list there, though. So putting the ball in the back of the net isn't too much of an issue. Seemingly, it's stopping it going into the back of our own net. But we've strengthened with Juan Foyth at the back. We've also brought in McAllister in the midfield. And we've brought in Moise Kean up top to perhaps, if we can't keep the ball out of our own net, we can perhaps maybe try and start to outscore our opposition. So we brought in Moise Kean. He'll go up top across alongside Sean Maguire, Harrison and Lowe now on the bench, as well as Ravel Morrison, and Jimmy Dunn has been moved to the reserves. And Liam Bennett will be the man that takes over in the centre-back spot on the bench. But I'm pleased with the 3 signings we've made. We've not got much money left, so we couldn't really have done much more. So, avoid defeat against Liverpool, probably not that realistic, but beat Stoke, and that will give our promotion hopes, our survival hopes, a massive boost. For Liverpool starting lineup: Alisson in goal, as you would expect. For Salco at right back, with Fabinho at centre back, Van Dijk, and then Robertson as the back 4. Keita, Henderson, and Oxlade-Chamberlain in the midfield, with Salah, Firmino, Mane as the front 3. Van Dijk's the only centre-back they have that's higher than like 73 rated. Don't know what's happened to Liverpool's backline, but they've just sold everyone. They don't have Trent anymore either. We played against him this season in a different shirt. And I have no idea why they've sold all of their centre-backs, unless they had a plan to bring some in and it fell through on deadline day. I'm not sure. But still a very strong Liverpool starting lineup. Still definitely expect to lose this game, but we'll wait and see how we get on. Debuts for McAllister and for Moise Kean and for Juan Foyth. Hopefully they can perform. Keita cross here to Mo Salah. Turns well. Inside to Keita. Nice tackle by Max Lowe. Jordan Henderson attempted to tackle him again, Max Lowe, but gave away the foul. Oxlade-Chamberlain will take the advantage, and Liverpool might still get a goal scoring opportunity here. It's really well done. Mane blocked by Tomori, and will go out for a throw, not a corner, crucially. And we're going to get a yellow card for that there, Max Lowe, for the challenge on Jordan Henderson. Was a difficult situation to be in there, trying to just chase after the ball as it's bobbling free. The amount of times you see cards given for 50-50 challenges like that is quite high in real life. I'm going to have to be careful not to get Lowe sent off in this game, because I'm pretty sure Mo Salah would love to attack a backline that doesn't have a left back. Mane similarly on the other side. Gooch will play that into James Justin. Andrew Robertson will try and close me down. Returned nicely though. And here's McAllister. It's going to drop to Moise Kean. Pull that across. Cross that across. Still can't score. McAllister. Drop the shoulder. Oh, it's a lovely turn. McAllister from distance. Straight into the stand. Oh, nicely intercepted by Max Lowe, but it's still going to work its way forward here to Firmino. Foyth trying his hardest and doing really well to win that back. Is that what we've been missing in our defensive line so far this season? Gooch is going to go on the run down the right-hand side again. We played him in before. We've got the better of Andy Robertson, and he's done so again. And here's Drew Yearwood, and there's Jack Clark. I was to say, but Ellison Maguire's there to poke it home. We lead by a goal to 0 at Anfield. It's very brave of you to celebrate like that right in front of the home fans. Lyndon Gooch gave him a good old fist up as well. We lead away from home. Fortunate. But again, I will take it. Poor from Alisson, to be fair. Paul are going to take the free kick from back there. Mo Salah on it. Lofted into the box. It's a great delivery. And Virgil van Dijk's up, but heads wide. Can't blame them trying to utilise his height and physicality from dead ball situations. And it very nearly worked for them there. We'll ping that to Jack Clark. Just chest it down there nicely to Yearwood. Maguire will send it to Alexis, and there's Moise Kean. Yet to have his first chance on goal, Moise Kean. But it might come now. Moise Kean in the box, in front of the cop. Good save, Alisson. Very good save from Alisson. That was superb. Great footwork and movement from Moise Kean, and the shot was on target, but I guess I should expect something like that from a keeper of Alisson's ability. Henderson heads that way. It's going to drop here to Sean Maguire. We'll go back out to Jack Clark. Whip it early. Bring that down, James Justin. Oh, isn't necessarily the first touch I was after there. And Foyth with a better first touch there, though. Gooch, Yearwood, here's Maguire. We've seen one with any other. Drew Yearwood driving around the outside. It's a cut back. Maguire's offered himself through that gap there. Could be Lyndon Gooch! And it really wasn't far away from a second, just helping it on its way, and it just trickled past the post, turning and painfully a few inches wide. From that header, Max. Well up. Great header by Max Lowe. There's Jack Clark, who will race away at the Liverpool backline. Maguire across there to McAllister. Moise Kean is there. Oh, it's actually Lyndon Gooch who's found. Lyndon Gooch! Alisson with the save again. It was that kind of save that actually led to our goal to go in front. Brought in Iñaki Williams off the bench here, Liverpool, and Keita will look for him down the line. And Iñaki Williams is going to be really, really dangerous. What a goal for Liverpool. Iñaki Williams' cross was perfection. And Mane's finish under pressure. See, James Justin sees the run, tracks it, goes with him. But Mane's finish under pressure, that's unbelievable. How was he, whilst falling to the ground... That's a ridiculous finish from Sadio Mane. Unreal. Liverpool level in the 74th minute. And you would imagine they'll push for a winner. Liverpool throw. Basalco to Mo Salah. Back to Basalco. Lobbed in. Tomori heads up but not away. Yearwood should win this. And Iñaki Williams comes across and does. And his effort, thankfully, is blocked. Otherwise, that could have been very dangerous. Bettinelli will pump this towards Moise Kean.
1-1 here.
Virgil, very strong in the air. Iñaki Williams, oh, that ball roll's killed me. Iñaki Williams still going here. Iñaki Williams could save Bettinelli. I needed that. Couldn't figure out which defender to close him down with there. Lyndon Gooch, knocked that inside. Counter-attack is on. Oh, what? Okay, counter-attack is still on, thankfully. Bloody hell, I don't know what was going on there with that pass. Just ignore it if you want, Jack. Don't worry about actually closing the ball down. That's fine. Maguire across there to Moise Kean. Arriving on the outside here is Ravel Morrison off the bench. Found his first team spot. Gone. But can't score from a narrow angle. 3 minutes to go. Oh, that's really poor from Fabinho. Very poor indeed. Ravel Morrison couldn't find a finish last time. Can he help a teammate find a finish? Or even find a finish of his own this time? No, he's pulled it past the post again. A much better opportunity this time. Great movement. And there's no excuse for not hitting the target there. That should be 2-1 Sunderland. That should be a win at Anfield. Unfortunately, it's only going to be a point. Fabinho's mistake goes unpunished. It's just seconds remaining. The referee should blow his whistle soon. And indeed he does. A point against Liverpool is not to be sniffed at. But... it could have been so much more. It could have been so much more. Ravel Morrison with 2 chances right at the end. The first one I shouldn't have shot and should have tried to find a teammate, but that second one. Stoke have drawn against Everton as well, so we've both drawn against Merseyside teams, and we both now still sit in the top 2 relegation spots. West Ham are doomed, absolutely doomed. 11 points from safety with 12 games to go. We're only 3 points off Fulham in 15th. Just need to beat Stoke at the end of the month. Now I'm getting loads of more scout reports that I didn't want. We absolutely must beat Stoke at the end of the month.
The Stoke City team.
Right, Stoke starting lineup. Jack Butland in goal for them. Malqui, Verba, Vimmer and Bruno Martins Indy at left back. Ndiaye, Etebo and Imbula in the midfield. And then up top, Algeria, Blandy and Balde. We have the worst home record in the league with 1 win in 12. We are desperate to make that 2 in 13 here. We cannot afford to lose. A draw isn't good, but it's not the worst. But desperate for victory. But of course, in rather typical fashion, it's snowing and it's awful conditions. Absolutely typical for a relegation 6-pointer. Here's Imbula out to Balde. Gooch trying to close him down. Balde turns twice, does meet. Oh, stop it. Edge of the box here. Here's Etebo, the man that we didn't turn down. Oh, Badu gives them a 1-0 lead after 7 minutes. It's a good goal. Like, I can't say anything. It's just a good goal. Etebo goes one way, goes back the other. It's just too much space from the edge of the box, and he lets fly. Right, Ndiaye makes it 1-0 after 7 minutes, and we have the biggest of mountains to climb. Gooch down the line there to James Justin. Got options in the middle. Moise Keane is there and misses the target. Good attempt, very nearly. His first goal for the club and our equaliser. Tried to get it down towards that bottom corner. The teacher as a kid, head it down into the ground. That's what he did, but it unfortunately skewed wide of the target. Syria, Badu again.
Taking on the defenders.
Nice tackle by Foyth. Oh, shut up, ref. It's not a foul. I've just stepped in, taken the ball away. Ndiaye with the free kick. Don't go 2-0 up here, Stoke. Oh, I told you to clear that, Jack. Bloody hell, do not take a touch in that situation. I press B and he's just gone, I'll just let it sit here at my feet whilst all of the attackers swarm me. I'll just give a man a heart attack. Up we go. No. Away by James Justin. Keeper was diving for it. Defender made short. Algeria could shoot from the edge of the box. Finds Ndiaye there. Goal scorer. Nice tackle by Jack Clark. Counter attack. Let's go. Come on, quickly. Maguire. Oh, it's not really as quick as I hoped it was going to be, but still we've got possession. Still we'll try and come forward. On the run there, Moise Keane. And we'll look for him now. Gooch is there again, as is Maguire. Oh, what a dead first touch. Really great opportunity there to get in behind and have an effort. Maguire's first touch is woeful. Absolutely dead. It's probably the conditions. Doesn't make it any less frustrating. Clearance is dead. Oh, and of course the header flies into the corner. Algeria makes it Stoke 2, Sunderland 1. Tried to get rid of it there with Juan Foyth. Put my foot through it. Cannons off. Last time I tried to play out for the back, it was risky, so I thought I'll put my foot through it this time. What a header. Oh, Stoke are 2-0 up. This might be one of the final nails in our relegation coffin if we lose this. Quiet, knock that down. Oh, Vimmer's just dominated him. Absolutely dominated him. Etebo and Ndiaye link up well. Here's Blandy around the corner there to Balde. Bettinelli knocked off his feet, but does get rid of it. Back into the middle and away by James Justin. You need to win this header. Thank you, Lyndon Gooch. It was vital. In there to Keane. Play Lyndon Gooch through. Verba's closing me down. Gooch turns brilliantly. Here's Maguire. And that's a great turn. Maguire, no, he spun. And, oh, it took a deflection. It will be a corner. He swung at thin air. Oh, God. This game is doing me in. This season is doing me in. That's headed over by Janelli and Bula.
That'll mean a corner
Cross will
coming
come
up
in
now.
from Jack Clark.
In goes the corner.
And headed away by Zanelli and Bula. This season is giving me grey hairs, I swear to God. You can see why managers
Good
start to
vision
go grey at an early age
here.
in
Just
football.
across.
Keane with delivery.
A real opening.
Oh, keep that
Well,
down,
in these
Jack.
circumstances,
Lovely
Still
ball
20
over the
minutes to
top,
go.
win that header. Justin's done well.
Low.
Jamal Lowe off the bench here to try and have an impact. Yearwood in there to Harrison, who's also off the bench. Jack Clark played in behind. Malquis closing me down.
Skills here.
Josh Harrison. It's just,
Woods.
I didn't need this game to come in these conditions. Because my players' touches have been dead. And the AI's touches have been as good as they normally would be. And I don't really know why. Yearwood with the ball out there nicely to Jamal Lowe, who, again, touch absolutely dead for no reason.
Etebo.
Here's Woods. Back there to Tebo. Give me that. Trying to win it back. I just can't. Jamal Lowe steals that away. We'll play it inside.
Morrison.
Keane is there on the breakaway. Looks to send Jack Clark through. Jack Clark has Jamal Lowe here on the overlap. This has to be 2-1 now. And is
They're chasing the game, aren't they?
is this the beginning of the unthinkable?
Etebo.
Valde. Back there
It's
to
lovely to
Bruno
watch the
Martins
ball
Indy.
being
Down the
passed
line there to Benik
with
Afobe.
this sort of
Early cross
level
keeper
of
will
play.
come and get rid of it. Keep this in, please, Jack. Thank you. Go down the line there to George Harrison, who will look to race away. He's not the fastest, though, and need the support. Will dink this over, looking for Ravel Morrison. That's a good first touch. There's Jamal Lowe. Justin on the overlap.
Just wonder whether he can transfer onto those players down on the pitch.
No. Oh, I tried to pull that to the man in the middle, and he tried to pull it back to the edge of the box. It's now or never then. Literally. Jamal Lowe into Yearwood to Keane. That's Keane. Oh, no. Jamal Lowe off the bench. His first team spot gone. The man that replaced him, desperately unlucky not to get his first goal for the club. But how has he buried that from there? I don't care. Not one tiny little bit. We are not going to lose to Stoke. We're going to stay up this season. We're going to fight tooth and nail, regardless of how bad the weather is. We will stay in the Premier League. There's fight in this team yet. 2-0 down with 10 minutes to go against the team that are right there with them in the relegation zone. We will not give up until it is finally over. Sunderland 2, Stoke City 2. We will not give up the fight. 11 games to go, a point from safety. We could have been cut adrift a little bit if Stoke had beaten us there. That was arguably the biggest 5 minutes of football of the entire save. In the next episode, we have Leeds, who are down the bottom with us. We have Everton, who aren't too far away, and Southampton, who are up in 9th. Everton actually were down in the bottom few. They're in a remarkable run of form, so got themselves up to 11. They're actually 11 points safe. They're further away than I thought they were. But the game against Leeds is just as big as the one against Stoke. We still have the worst home record in the league, but at least we didn't add another defeat to that. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. It's probably going to be just as tense as that throughout the entirety of the rest of the season. I need to go and have a lie down, otherwise I'm going to have a heart attack.